Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa, and good lord, we finally got the launch date of Overwatch, and we've got the day of the open beta, which is beautiful. Because, well, I think a lot of people out there, I think actually, more importantly, the open beta date is more important than the launch date, because I know people want to play Overwatch, and Overwatch to me is a game which you have to play to experience it properly. You can see videos online. You can see, you know, talk to people who've played the game and all of that stuff. And they will give you a good idea of what the game's about. But when you play this game, I think what it does is it erases this whole kind of, it's just Team Fortress 2 with a skin. Oh, this is just Blizzard copying Valve. It really isn't. Once you play it, you understand the depth of this game and how enjoyable this game is. And it's insane. So I'm happy that there will be an open beta. Right? It was odds on there would be. So what are the dates we've got for this? Well, basically what happened is yesterday, IGN leaked the information on the launch date and the open beta date. Now, it wasn't really that much of a leak. It kind of, they put a big sort of background advert up on their website, which is kind of funny, right? Because everybody uses ad block, so I'm surprised anybody even actually seen the advert. Anyway, somebody did. So, we knew a couple of hours in advance, but Blizzard were going to announce it yesterday anyway, so it wasn't that much of like, oh god, we've just suddenly found the information. Now, the launch of the game will happen on the 24th of May. That's the launch date. So if you've pre-ordered the game, bought the game, or you want to know when Overwatch is going to come out, that is the day it will come out, the 24th of May. However, the open beta starts on the 5th of May. Now, this will run, according to their website, from the 5th to the 9th. So, it's only a couple of days. It's not like weeks and weeks of open beta, because that's quite a bit before the launch on the 24th, right? But on those dates, from the 5th to the 9th, everybody will have access to the game, as far as I'm aware. It's an open beta. So, at that point, you will be able to find out if you actually want to go ahead and pick up Overwatch. Now, if you're listening to me, if you're subscribed to Unit Lost, I'm going to tell you to go and buy it anyway. I think it's a great game. But you will get a chance to play it, and that is what you have to base your purchase of the game on. Do not just buy a game based off what some guy on the internet has told you. If you can have a free play session of the game, because that's how you're going to find out. You know, some people will enjoy watching the game and might not enjoy playing the game. Anyway, you'll get a chance to check it out. But if you do pre-order the game on any platform, and by the way, the launch date is across platforms as well, so it's on all the consoles and the PC. But if you do pre-order, you will get access to the game on the 3rd. So the open beta, you'll sort of get a head start on the 3rd. So it'll run from the 3rd to the 9th for you, which is a pretty decent chunk of time. So what about the closed beta or beta? Now, this is going to be an endless discussion on this channel. Beta. Beta is how I say it. That's my accent, and that's how it's going to happen. Beta, it doesn't have a Y in it, so I'm not going to say beta, right? But it's a beta, or is it a beta? It's the never-ending discussion, or debate. Now, when is this going to end? Well, the closed beta is going to end on the 3rd of May. So, this is the beta that I'm in, or anybody who is lucky enough to have who can play the game right now. You're in the closed beta. So, on the 3rd of May, that will shut down. But also on the 3rd of May, that's when the open beta starts. So, we shouldn't really have any downtime. We should just be able to carry on playing. However, all of the progression you gained in the closed beta will be gone, and it will start new. Now, when you're playing the open beta, you will progress as normal, but as the game launches on the 25th of May, or the open beta closes, all of your progression will be gone. You will not carry this progression over to the live game. Now, they state this. There's an FAQ, and it simply says, will my progress on the open beta carry on over to the launch version of the game? No. All progression, including skins, rewards, levels, and stats gained during the open beta, will be reset at launch. This includes any progression gained during the early access portion as well. So you're not going to be able to get like a massive head start and think, all right, I'm just going to jump into the game and be ahead of people. But to be honest, even if you're like a level 100, sorry, I slapped my microphone. I always do that. It's because I'm flailing my arms around. Jesus Christ. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Somebody remind me. Brain, remind me. If you're like a level 100 or 120 or whatever in Overwatch, yeah, that doesn't mean you're any better than a level 20 guy. It means you've played more games in that phase of the beta or whatever. You've played more games basically, but you don't have better equipment. You might have different skins. You'll have more experience, yada yada yada. But it doesn't mean that you're actually better, if you get what I'm saying. So there's no advantage in that sense, in the sense of you've got better equipment or anything like that. Overwatch was never a game designed around that anyway. But they will obviously have experience, an advantage in experience. It's like me. I've been playing since the closed beta launch, so you know it's going to be a long time. So, well, probably like what, 8 months, 9 months? It's a long time. So I've got a lot of experience compared to a new player coming into the game. However, with the open beta phase, at least people can jump in and get a taste of the game before it goes live, which I think will be great. And it will help with a little bit of parity at launch, because, I mean, you'll always get people who are better at games than other people, but there's quite a lot of people, or at least I feel there's a decent number of people who have got a lot of experience in the game already because of playing in the open beta and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how they interact with the new players that come on board. But because you can try the game from the 5th to the 9th of May, or even from the 3rd, if you pay for the pre-order, then at least you'll have some sort of knowledge, like, you know, some sort of experience on the game, which will be good. So yeah, it's a pretty big announcement. It's finally, we've got a solid date for the game, which is great, which means come the 24th of May, everybody will be playing Overwatch, and it'll give me loads of people to kill, and it'll be beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comments below if you've pre-ordered the game, if you're looking forward to playing the beta, if you're in the closed beta, let me know. Like, if maybe you've just been invited into the closed beta. What do you think of the game so far? Maybe you've only played since the phase, which came back in February. Let me know what you think of the game, guys, because I just think it's brilliant. Like, my opinion on the game, I mean, look at all the videos I've made on the game. I'm going to say the game's great. I think it is great. And I'd recommend, if you enjoy FPS games, team-based FPS games, then you should get Overwatch. 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. If you like the channel, then subscribe to the channel, and also like the video if I guess you like the video. And follow me on Twitter as well, which is @UnitLostGaming. And I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.